It's my house, you ain't living here rent-free. Gotta clear them boys out, it's time to renovate. You can't compete, I don't care what your friends say. They love me in Japan like Shinsuke. Strong style, going wild. Papa take the horse down. Smoke that with the dog pound. Take some moon rock cross town. Found a plug in Lord's found. My dollar burning bridges, he got tossed round. Take it to the moon, it's time to floss now. Chaos, you won't play us. Guarantee that check you cashing, it won't pay off.
Welcome back to Ringside right now. Of course, I'm with the crew as always, Clint and Curtis. We want to thank y'all once again for joining us. And before we get started, be sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, let us know what you think about our videos. Do you want to see us do different things? And, be sure, hit us up. Let us know what you think. So Friday, we had a very good Smackdown, some good matches, some good promos. And what do you guys want to talk about talk about for Smackdown?
You know what? Speaking of Smackdown, because we kind of said we were going to just talk about the week in general. Something very interesting happened to me last week. Well, something interesting I did to myself. So last Friday, and I'll give the short part of this. It was the weekend, and I decided to relax, and I decided to partake in, shall we say, a legal THC edible product. Let me emphasize legal. Very legal. It's not something I do often, and I made the rookie mistake of maybe taking one too many. And let's just say I was on cloud nine while watching Smackdown.
Okay.
Kind of sort of remember Smackdown. Remember being a good show. Went to bed. I woke up the next morning and there was a text message on my phone from me. Text message says, add this to the list. Solo is awesome. Just awesome character he has right now. All the little nuances and mannerisms. When he retires, he make a great heel commentator. Second message says, what if it ends up Jay versus Dom in the finals? The Bloodline and Judgment Day going at it. And I'm wondering, why did I send myself this message? Those are interesting notes. But
yeah.
So I got up and I came to my desk and I find this. Sorry, trying to get my camera to focus on it. These are scribbled notes that I apparently took during Smackdown while under the effect of the very legal, recreational gummies I had. So, y'all want to hear the notes?
I'm quite intrigued right now, sir. Go right
ahead. I'm gonna give you a heads up. I have not. I saw the scribbling, and I just said, it'd be kind of fun to read this, but I haven't read it yet, so it's gonna be fun to myself as well.
Oh Lord!
All right, may not end well.
Glancing at it, it looks like
I don't think so.
Glancing at it, I don't see any real order to it. Like it's all over the place. So I'll try my best.
Okay.
Solo doesn't want power or to destroy the bloodline. So I guess this is a reference to Solo's promo. He had a promo with
Jacob.
With Jacob. Okay. Solo doesn't want power or to destroy the bloodline. Deep down, I don't think he hates them. He's disappointed in them. He's disillusioned with them because he felt like he was embarrassed in front of his family and humiliated. And then I have a squiggly line with a quote, you don't do that to someone you love. He did say that.
Yeah, that was part of the promo he said to Jacob, referring to Roman. So, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. When Roman beat him, and now Jacob has been humiliated the same way, he's disappointed that Jacob didn't rebel like he did. That's an interesting take on it.
That's pretty much the take.
Which I kind of predicted this is going to end up with Solo joining at some point. I think so. That's an interesting take on it, that he's emotional because he felt embarrassed, but he doesn't necessarily hate the bloodline. He's not being a typical heel. There's a reason behind his heelness. So I guess that makes sense. Now again, I don't know
damage, if you will.
I don't know how in or out of order this is. Next note, Scribble says, Chelsea Green wrestles like an idiot. Her movements, her moveset, her mannerisms all look like she's a effing moron. And the best part is she's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I mean that's part of being a
that's pretty
comedic
much a character.
Yeah, I never really. You know what? I don't think I noticed that before, and I guess I was really paying attention that night. Now, this one has a side note. It says, "This is when I realized I was high as shit." Yachty is a legit hype man.
He is.
Yeah. He's a Flavor Flav with more, more songs.
Yachty is a legit hype man. He tried to push Trick past the whole mellow Ricky stuff and just focus on himself and giving the people what they wanted. Yeah, when I praise a Yachty promo, then I think that's when I realize, okay, something's wrong.
Yeah.
All right. More notes. Again, I don't know how in or out of order this is. Solo was actually right to warn Royce about the bloodline, but if he didn't have a motive, he would have warned LA Knight. And then there's a note attached to that. Who really didn't need it, he saw it all. Okay.
I mean, if you take what's going on with LA Knight and the rest of the bloodline, that has some validity to it.
Yeah, he doesn't really need to know, but he kind of gets the idea.
Yeah.
So, because I think the idea generally is, Solo is trying to get Royce to join and recruit him, but maybe he was right to warn him. Maybe it was actually a good thing he tried to do instead of just typical heel stuff. But there was a motive behind it, so.
And then you also got to throw in the aspect too that Royce and Jacob did used to tag together.
That too. So it's kind of adding extra layers to the storyline when you look at it that way.
Yeah.
Why did I write sideways?
You were high as shit.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. So I was writing a paragraph and then it kind of just went sideways as I wrote it. Okay.
So did you like twist the book as you were writing? Like,
yeah, it's like I'm running out of space, so I'm going to twist it, like kind of like Mick Foley's commissioner shirt where it goes down because it runs out of room. That's exactly what it looks like.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my!
I want to see if I can get my camera to focus and show this.
Probably not because it's too bright. It's too
my
bright.
camera is actually stupid, so I'm going to post a picture when I edit this. Cody is an asshole for saying, I guess what he said. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll read it. Cody is an asshole for saying not what he said to Sammy, but how he said it. He's 100% right, but he's an asshole for the delivery. That's deep character work. Sammy was wrong to slap him, then try to beg for forgiveness, knowing what he'd done already. He knew he's owed a slap back, but he's too much of a bitch to accept it, and now is going to get petty instead. That's
an interesting take.
Wow.
Oh my! I mean, given that now he's the referee,
and which was really
for the championship match. So,
did I write anything about that? I don't see that I wrote anything.
What?
Okay, so I don't know if I addressed that or not. And then I got a note scribbled here. Holy fuck! The title was on the line on SmackDown, not at Night of Champions. Which title is on the line on SmackDown?
That would be the WWE title.
Yeah, Cody and Gunther is on the next, which is odd.
Yeah, it is on SmackDown. That's right. Instead of Saturday Night Main Event, yeah, it is on SmackDown
or Night of Champions.
That is definitely odd.
It is kind of weird
when you put all the elements together in your heightened state.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's interesting.
I think the King of the Ring plays a part in that too.
Yeah. We might get Charlotte versus Jade after all.
I really
Oh, it's no
believe
doubt
this.
at this point.
Oh,
So we
this.
think Charlotte's gonna beat Io?
No.
No.
Well, no, this
Well, okay, so if Io wins, who does she challenge?
she's gonna. I think she challenges Rhea. This is why I
Uh,
say that because I think Stephanie Vicarious is gonna come back and cost Liv going to the finals of the Queen of the Ring.
So I don't know if I figured that they were going to have just a one-on-one match come up soon because of the feud going on, or if in that state I forgot that Jade wasn't the champion anymore.
oh my goodness. Well,
Okay.
I'll put it this way. I was about to mention Rhea Ripley is still injured. Hopefully
Yeah,
it's not
yeah, I
a
heard about that.
serious thing, but they haven't really addressed it. Which
Right.
I'm one part relieved, but another part concerned because it could be more serious than they're probably putting on, or they're maybe just buying time for it to be, or if they figured, okay, this is a little injury, they're gonna buy her some time to kind of recover from it to until it's a bigger match
Yeah.
because you don't want to throw away a world title match.
And see, and that's why I don't think it's gonna be like Liv and Rhea, like Liv winning the Queen of the Ring and challenging Rhea. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think it has to be something like a EO because I don't think anybody wants to see Jade and Rhea, even though they had a very good match.
Yeah, they did. But yeah, and we said it before, a third match, or at least a third one-on-one match doesn't make sense. If you're going to throw Charlotte in and make it a triple threat or something like that, maybe. Or even if you're going to give the match, some kind of gimmick cage match or something like that, but just a straight one-on-one match, and we've already had two of them.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, based on what happened Friday night with the whole wig situation, which I have a feeling they will play into that to help lead for that match to happen either Saturday night's main event or at SummerSlam, one of the two. Probably Saturday night's main event at this point.
Yeah, which I also gotta say, I don't see why the wig thing is why did the internet is making such a big deal? She had a wig, so what?
I mean, it's like a different type of wardrobe malfunction, or I
Well,
mean,
I
things
mean,
could.
Well,
I mean,
hold on, but go ahead, Curtis.
but I will say this: there have been worse situations than that. We've
yeah.
had people's pants falling down. Somebody actually
Hmm.
defecated themselves in a ring. And I mean, just to name a few things, but of all things, a wig. I mean, why are we? I mean, it could have happened. It could
Well,
have been a much
maybe
worse
maybe a
thing.
lot of people didn't realize it was a wig.
Well, I think it's that part, and then too, you're dealing with a black woman wrestling in a wig. You don't see white women wrestlers go through that. Maybe some extensions may come out, but never like the whole wig, because black women tend to wear wigs differently than white women
Yeah.
in that sense. So I think it was the shock of people seeing that. Like our community, we know how the wig process is.
Yeah.
But the majority of the casual wrestling fans who are white do not know that process.
Yeah.
But shout out to Jade. She could have easily just like with other wardrobe malfunctions, which is, not a bad thing, rolling out, you take care of the function and then maybe come back into the match. Jade kept on with the match.
Yeah.
She didn't,
Frankly, I didn't even see it and notice it until someone brought it up and
Yeah, I don't
pictures
even
were
think I
out.
noticed it, until I saw the videos online.
Not to mention,
right.
it
And
was a
that's why
really good
that's why I say you
match.
really couldn't tell. You couldn't tell the difference unless you was watching that hard. But of course, we know how some of the internet wrestling community are when they come to watching certain matches, especially women matches. They're going to watch harder than anything else, trying to find little things. Well, of course, we got those perverts who are looking for something
Yeah.
to go wrong, and then they just happen to catch that.
Make it seem
I mean,
like
it's
it's
just
something everyone should know, but overall,
it's
it was
just
a
part
really
of the
good
business, I guess,
match.
part of the deal.
That's what like this. If Bubba is willing to give Jade credit for finishing up the match and giving her kudos for that, then that should tell you about how much more respect she is getting in the biz as she's
Exactly.
working in
Absolutely.
WWE.
I'm giving a shout out to Jade Cargill. You were put in a very rough, uncomfortable situation. Yeah, it happens. Wardrobe malfunctions happen. Hair extensions get pulled out. Dudes have crapped themselves in a ring. Anything can happen. It's not easy to go out there and perform in front of, thousands of people in an arena, a million people watching at home. And for a woman to have her wig come off on national television, man, it's pretty easy to just roll out and roll under the ring and hopefully nobody sees you, right?
Yeah.
She persevered, she kept on trucking, and she got through the match. She did what she had to do.
Exactly, because I'm going to respect what Bubba has to say over 10 million fans, because he's a guy who's been in the business and he's succeeded. He's thrived in the business. Father, no, he still wrestles like on the indies. So doesn't he? Still do his match from time to time.
I think every now and then he puts up a show. I mean, as much of an asshole he is, he's still one of those guys that's still not looked upon as being fake. He may be an asshole, but he's not a fake asshole.
And even
so
that,
if he gives you props,
even that, I think is a work because he's a heel. So I think he's still got to stand in character.
I kind of take it as brutally honest, but
yeah, he is. I will say that
he's brutally honest, but he knows his stuff and he's been there and done that. So you would take his credibility over some 10,000 random fans who happen to just watch a match,
right? Or just new to wrestling within the past year or two, something like that.
Or the armchair, bookers at home who think they know it all because they know some insider terms, who've never even been at ringside, right, let alone step foot in a ring.
That part.
But back to this craziness.
Any more ranting, sir?
Yeah. LA Knight is a lot like Stone Cold, but Austin was a loudmouth and a redneck showman, but he was smart and calculating. He knew how to watch all situations and knew when the okie doke was coming. LA Knight sees the whole effing bloodline okie doke. He sees Solo joining eventually, just like I called it. And then I've got no more games. So even I give myself a pat on the back. And he's going to be in the match as one of the guys trying to take them down. And there's no MFT. So Bloodline, Roman, Jay, Jimmy, Solo. Wait. Okay, Bloodline, Roman, Jay, Jimmy, Solo, and Jacob. I guess I booked War Games. Versus LA Knight, Seth, Tez, Angelo, maybe, and Royce, maybe.
I think there's somebody missing from that.
Okay, so Bloodline, Roman, the Usos, Solo, and Jacob against LA Knight, Seth, the Street Profits, and Royce Keys.
Okay, so where's that leave Tyler?
Well, it looks like in this booking plan, I took the MFT out of it altogether. But
so
that would make sense.
Is out there?
Tama Tonga would. So maybe instead, but see, I've got a question mark beside Dawkins, so maybe Tama Tonga could take that spot.
Well, when you watch the rest of Raw, you'll know what to do with that question mark.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I haven't caught up on Raw yet, but I will. Plus, if his wife has had the baby, maybe he wants some time off. Because she's due around the same time Naomi is due, right? Bianca, yeah.
Yeah, and I think this is their first child overall, whereas Montez has already been a father before, so he won't need a lot of time off.
Exactly. So, perhaps. Solo acts like he and Royce are such good friends. How's he going to act towards him once he's in the bloodline? So that's a good question, I guess. If Solo does eventually join the bloodline, how's his relationship with Royce going to be? Which, do they really have a relationship right now? So I
The
don't know.
relationship was basically through Jacob
Yeah,
because Jacob and Royce tagged, and so Solo thought, "Hey, I brought Jacob in. He was with my family. You could be with my, I can do for you what I did for Jacob type deal."
exactly. I guess the idea is since you team with Jacob, you're family. So, you're family to me now because you team with my family. I kind of get that. But it would be interesting to see, who turns against who if and when he does join the bloodline because it's like it's bloodline versus everyone. So, if you got friends outside the bloodline, how does that go? How does that work out?
Is this a ploy by Jacob? Think about it.
Here, I don't
It
know.
it's something. It's something in the promo that he said Monday night when he was talking to the Usos. He was talking to Jimmy. We try to do it your way, which is more diplomacy. Try to do it your way, or Jay's way, which is more let's just fight it out.
And he
He
said, I
said, now we're
did.
gonna do it the tribal chief way.
I don't. Okay, so here's
And
the thing. So I did catch the beginning of Raw.
mm-hmm.
I don't know necessarily what he means by the tribal chiefs way because that's not something Roman would have done. But then again, Roman also kind of gave him the go ahead to, give that splash to Eric Andre. Like he's like, whoa, 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 no. And it's like, you know what? Do it. And then, the one more time. So it's like Roman's embracing having this monster in his control.
Well, and see, that's what I'm saying. What if Jacob was like, I tried to destroy the bloodline this way, which was through war. But now, since I'm in this, maybe I can use strategy to bring down the bloodline. So, yes, I will be the quote unquote lapdog. And then eventually, when the time comes,
Yeah,
I
that's
can get the Usos on my side. Solo's already on my side, and we can turn on Roman once like the
But
catalyst
here's the
may
thing:
be Solo
I don't
joining
think
back.
Jacob wants to team up with Solo. I think Jacob wants to go on his own. Jacob is like, I've been on my own all this time. Why do I need these guys?
But I think he's looking at the aspect of having the family. You see what I'm saying? And having the Ulafala was basically the symbol of you are the head of the family. And that allows you to, what I'm saying is like, if you ever watch The Wire, it's like when Marlo Stanfield got cool with Prop Joe, learning
Yeah,
how to launder money and stuff like that, just to eventually turn on him
yeah.
because he knew how to now get over. What if this Jacob now realizes, okay, I can get over on Roman by doing this, and then when the time comes, strike.
Makes sense.
Or
Poor Prop
maybe
Joe.
or yeah, poor Prop Joe
All he
by
wanted
your
was
own
peace.
nephew.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Or maybe Jacob may be acting at the behest of someone else who is truly the head of the table.
PKO.
Because eventually we want to lead up to Rock versus Roman.
Yeah, and that's something I kind of thought about too. Does The Rock have like an agent, so to speak, working within the bloodline?
Maybe he's recruited that because what did Jacob want? He wanted money and power to take care of his family.
Yeah,
Who has money and power?
exactly.
The final boss.
Exactly. All right. I mean, that's very interesting. So we're gonna see how that plays out. This bloodline angle can go anywhere. The way they're doing now is so many different angles. It's not like the original bloodline angle. Everyone's complaining, oh, we're seeing bloodline again, but this is not the same story. So
Oh
that's what I
no.
like about it.
Yeah, there are different caveats, and you're still it'll still keep you interested, but it's making you think all even more. Like, okay, wait a minute. What about this dot? How does this dot connected to that dot? Or wait a
Yeah.
minute, where did this come from? Then you think, okay,
Who's
wait a
gonna
minute.
turn on who? Who's gonna react to what and how?
So this is the Samoan Dallas, if you will, who shot JR. if you
I
will.
mean, wrestling is one big soap opera anyway. So
When you
if you're
think
going to
of
be
it,
young and the restless, be young and the restless. Go all out with it.
I mean, when you
That's
think
true.
about it, with all the caveats that's been brought up, it's almost like John Cena versus the Nexus had it been booked properly.
Had it been booked
Yeah,
properly, yeah.
you're right. So,
All
so
right.
what other ramblings, sir?
So I guess we're at the King of the Ring Fatal 4-Way match. I put at the top. LA Knight was petty as hell for running it back. I LOL.
Oh,
He
I
was.
love that.
That
That
was
was funny.
hilarious.
Love that.
Interesting thought. Balor and Tomatonga. Balor needs something to make him stand out on SmackDown. Tonga needs an ally for when the MLT eventually breaks up.
So, like a modified AJ and Omos type situation.
I'm thinking like a new version or a WWE version of.
Bullet
Mhm.
Club. Well, both of them do have ties to Bullet Club, so
I mean, they're two of the original members. All you're missing is Machine Gun.
I mean, it could work. I mean, it has been said the Bullet Club is for everyone.
And I
this
mean,
is
plus it's
true.
kind of fair game now since they're done with the angle in Japan. No one's really Bullet Club anymore, so they don't have to name it Bullet Club. They can just call it something else, Battle Club. I mean, whatever.
I mean, yeah, that's a possibility.
Whatever club, because there are like a whole lot of clubs out there.
Let's
True,
And
true.
see.
and Finn Balor probably then sponsored about 50 of them.
All right. Last
Speaking of
note.
sponsors,
Last note. I know I'm high as hell because I'm looking at WWE booking on a multi-layered 3D level. And my fingers are tingling. I'm going to stop now. Do not read the.
Whoa,
you told
whoa,
yourself not to read it,
wow.
and what did you do? You ripped it
Do
for the
not
show.
read this on the podcast. Haha.
Mm.
Oh man, yeah.
What did Stephen A tell you, Clinton? What did Stephen A. Smith always tell you?
So after I guess at some point I put the notepad down, and I add the last two notes. Solo is awesome. His character has a lot of nuances. He make a great heel commentator. And what if? I guess this is King of the Ring. What if it ends up with Jay versus Dom in the finals? The Bloodline, the Judgment Day going at it. Which, like I said,
Well,
I have not watched the end of Raw yet. So next time we talk, I have more to say about that.
now we can try to throw a prediction for. Well, I don't know. I think you still need to see the finish of Raw to figure out even the other semifinal match, which is Jay versus Javon.
That's gonna be
Yeah, I
fun.
gotta see that. Um,
Yeah, because I mean, not necessarily for like them interfering with each other or come across each other in a match, but when you catch the entirety of Raw, everything that happened with the Bloodline side and how Roman and Jacob are running things, it's going to make you wonder what may happen with any match that a Bloodline member is in.
exactly. Yeah. Or Solo.
Right, right.
Because who's to say Roman won't send Jacob out to help Solo in a random match because he's trying to bring him back home to the family.
And see, the thing is, if you really pay attention to Solo, Solo would join the Bloodline if it's not Roman running it.
You know what? Based on my notes and what I saw and what I thought in my altered state, I think, and this is going to sound really sappy, but I think it's what it could work if done right. I think if Roman were to come to Solo and apologize, say, "Hey, I'm sorry for humiliating you. I'm sorry for embarrassing you. I'm sorry for everything that's gone on between the family and the MFT and all this. I'm sorry." And Solo's like, "Yeah, whatever, screw you." And Roman said, "Well, again, I'm sorry, and I do love you, and you're welcome back." And maybe that kind of gives Solo what he wants. He doesn't acknowledge it at the time, but he gives him what he wants, and it slowly leads to him rejoining the bloodline.
I'm still wondering about, and I did see this on Raw. Roman did whisper something into Jacob's ear, then follows it by kill him.
Wow.
Yeah, once you finish the rest of
Yeah, I
Raw
gotta
and
see
you'll
that.
see that you'll kind of be like, okay.
So, do we know who he's referring to though?
That's the thing about it. We don't.
You
Oh,
don't.
wow. Okay, I like
And
that.
I have
Okay.
an idea. I have an idea based on what you see. Once you finish the rest of Raw, I want to see if maybe you follow along with the idea I think may be possible.
Okay. So yeah. So I'm gonna get caught up on Raw. We're gonna look at SmackDown, see how that goes, and we'll talk some more from there. I think it's still interesting getting away from the bloodline that they're having Cody and Gunther on SmackDown with Sammy as the referee. So what does that mean for Saturday night's main event? What does that mean for Night Champions? What does that mean for any other show that's bigger than just your weekly SmackDown?
Sammy and Cody at Saturday night's main event for the title.
It could
So
come down.
that would assume that Cody is going to win.
Right. And then the King of the Ring winner would possibly go after Cody. Well, no, it's too many possibilities. We would have to talk about that next time because there's so many ways that could go.
I mean, I think the King of the Ring winner would go after Cody because I think LA Knight's going to go after Roman. And that he's going to try to get himself involved and get himself a title shot. Because, he's been meeting with Pierce a lot.
Yeah.
And we haven't, everyone's been talking about how LA Knight's not being pushed properly, how he's being wasted. We're getting a lot of backstage promos with LA Knight. We're getting a lot of him going up to Pierce and having these conversations. And that's not just something you throw away. That's not a throwaway promo. That's leading up to something. That means something.
Well, like I said, watch the end of Raw and then you tell us.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to do that.
And by all means, Clinton, in the great words of one Stephen A. Smith, stay off the wheel.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not watching WWE on it again. That's for sure. I don't know. Maybe next time be AEW.
Please no. Please no. AEW would be more greatly appreciated.
Please. Just stay off it, Clinton. Let the gummies go. Step away from the gummies.
Oh, one more thing before we go. I'd like to send a shout out to NBA World Champion and MVP Danhausen. And if I'm correct, he is also a Stanley Cup winner as well.
He took the curse off the Hurricane, so yes.
So yeah, he did. So he does deserve a share of the Conn Smythe trophy, but
yeah, because I'm noticing levels to that too, which that's a whole nother topic. When he curses someone and then uncurses them, they have like the best week of their life. Like that referee he accidentally cursed. I think he went out and found some money and took his family on vacation or something like that. But the funny part, and I heard someone in another YouTube video say this, and if whoever said it, say something so I can give you the credit. I don't remember which video I was watching, but they basically said that this whole Danhausen thing is either proving that the WWE is real or the NBA is fake. Because who books this?
Yeah, that's kind of impossible to book.
I mean, come on now. Everyone here is cursed or uncursed. Everything has gone, according to as if it were real. You couldn't book that if you tried.
I mean, how do you book the Knicks losing a game and then next thing you know, everything's coming up Millhouse for them?
They lose two games. They lose 2 games. A fan pays them, and then they start winning. So what part of this story is fake?
Not only that, they're coming from behind every time that they win.
Man.
Every time they're coming from behind to win.
So, Where's the fix? Which part of this is fake? So the next time someone tells you that wrestling is fake, you show them Danhausen and the Knicks and the Hurricanes.
Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
Yep. Well, you tell us below what you think. Be sure to like, subscribe, share the video. And of course, be sure to always grab some merch at a handful of tights because why, Curtis?
The best way to win is with a handful of tights.
So
Hey,
for the crew, as always,
I also
go
want
ahead,
to point
Clint.
out on behalf of Handful of Tights as well, they've got some awesome Danhausen Knicks shirts, and Saturday night's main event is coming to New York in July in MFG. So great shirt to have for that night. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, so don't get cursed. Go ahead and get these shirts while you can at a handful of tights. So for the crew, as always, Curtis and Clint, I'm Pierre. We'll holler at y'all next time at Ringside right now.
This
Peace.
my house, you ain't living here rent-free. Gotta clear them boys out, it's time to renovate. You can't compete, I don't care what your friends say.